Hello everyone, this is Data Meeting 4, Team 3, Cynthia and Will, Planning for Action. First, I'm going to start with an overview of our presentation. The first thing is reviewing our SMART goal from Data Meeting 3. After that, implementing the research into our action plan, and also showing how we're going to track student performance and a final summary. So beginning with our SMART goal, we stated that students will show evidence of visual analysis improvements through the use of online tools and discussion strategies with at least 80% proficiency. We also implemented our research from Data Meeting 3. We focused on 3 major areas. The first area was arts integration, and that research looked at how visual literacy skills can be used to support student learning by strengthening students' understanding of a content area. It can also improve verbal and written communication skills. The other area, we also considered the benefits of heterogeneous grouping, and many of our tasks involve collaborative work because we really feel like that will support student learning. Our last area is differentiated instruction, and many of our assignments allow students to have choice and how they demonstrate the learning goal and just a variety of different learning styles. I'm going to basically go into our action plan so that you guys can see those strategies. Okay, so first is focusing on the duration, level, and content. This is going to be a 6-week instructional unit for 5th grade social studies. And the first thing that we're starting off with is we're focusing on what the teacher will do to frame the unit. So the teacher is going to use arts integration, and I put a link for an Edutopia article, and also it involves some videos that really shows teachers how to plan teaching visual strategies to their students. So how they can teach visual literacy through videos, through example and modeling. And this will obviously happen before the instructional unit begins. After that, we're going to introduce the unit in week 1 with a video that demonstrates how to effectively analyze an image. And this is really important so students have practice hearing how a visual analysis will actually be presented, as opposed to just practicing it themselves. They also get to hear someone do it correctly. The next thing will be an oral analysis. This is where students start working in groups, and they're going to do this at least 4 times. They will practice within a group how to talk about an artwork. They're going to use the TACOS methods and the See, Think, Wonder method for discussing an artwork. And this will happen all the way up into week 5 of the unit. The next instructional tactic is going to be information literacy skills. So students are going to work on their learning how to research an artwork. It'll be structured in the sense that the teacher will create a list of artworks that the student will be able to choose from. The teacher will also control the database that students are searching. So they're going to be using Google Art and Culture. And they're going to be able to identify the captions of the artwork and also synthesize the historical information. And they're also going to do this collaboratively. This will happen 4 times within the unit, but it should happen by the middle of the unit. And this is going to be assessed with an exit ticket. The next part is visual literacy skills. And again, differentiation, there's a lot of different ways that they can do this. In this method, they're going to record their written analysis, and they're going to be using a graphic organizer that's created by the teacher, and the graphic organizer will have a document that's the TACOS method and a document that's See, Think, Wonder. So students will be able to practice 2 different strategies. This will happen at least 2 times for each type of document. This document is going to be in Google Docs so students can work collaboratively and edit the documents together. And then the next step is going to be building background knowledge. This is really important so that students have a firm foundation in how to actually give a visual analysis. And so this was something that the teacher modeled in the very beginning of the lesson with the presentation video. This time, students are going to have to research their own video of someone demonstrating analyzing an artwork. ELL students can actually research a video in their native language. This will happen actually in the beginning of the unit, so it'll happen in week 1 after the teacher shows their video. And basically the verifying artifact will be a reflection. And then the final project-based assessment is going to be the final assessment tool, the summative assessment. Students will have a lot of choice in this. They're going to be able to choose one of 3 technology tools based on their preference. They can either choose a Smore page, VoiceThread, or Prezi, and design either a digital poster, oral, or visual presentation to demonstrate the learning goal. This will be an individual submission, and this will happen in the last week of the unit. Okay, so I'm going to go back to our presentation. As far as tracking student performance, teachers are going to use, and students will use, a visual analysis rubric that will basically assess student performance will track student performance in all formative assessments that require students to analyze an artwork. The formative assessment will be compared against the summative assessment to measure student growth. And in summary, when developing an action plan, we focused on our SMART goal and research on arts integration, grouping, and differentiation to inform our strategy search. The second area is using the protocol rubric. We listed 7 prominent tactics that will be implemented over the next 6 weeks of instruction. These tactics will serve as formative assessments to help students master their learning goal. A visual analysis rubric will be used by students and teachers to track student performance of these activities. And then finally, through the implementation of this plan, students will have a better opportunity to demonstrate the learning goal in multiple ways. Students will have more opportunities to build background knowledge, work collaboratively, integrate technology, and make choices in their learning. All right, and that is it. Thank you.